We're gonna use the compressor. I'm just gonna use the stock compressor for this. And here's what we wanna do. We wanna squash the living Jesus out of these drums. So same thing, option click. Now we're sending a whole bunch into the drum P comp. And here I'm gonna go way heavy. And I'm gonna go way heavy. And then what I find gives me the results that I want. Again, it's just taste. You can do this however you want. I want to open up the attack so I get the transients through, but then squash the living hell out of the rest of the sound. So around 30-ish milliseconds. I feel around there. Use your ear, folks. Easy to say when you know what to listen for it. I'm looking for a really squashed and almost like pumping sound. Yeah, the distortion there isn't bad. I'm going to keep to that one for now. And here's the trick. I'm going to also route the drum P comp into the drum bus. Let's see what it sounds like. So I'm just going to like slowly mix this in. Yeah, a little loud. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. With that. Yeah, gets quite a bit more oomph. I like oomph in my drums. Next thing we're gonna do is the SSL channel compressor trick. So on all channels except the hi-hat, I'm gonna use the SSL compressor that comes with the SSL channel, and I'm gonna use the waves SSL channel. This makes sense when I do it. So here's the Waves SSL compressor trick. Here's what you want to do. Actually, let's start this on the kick drum. Actually, it starts on the snare drum. It's going to be much more noticeable. I'm going to hit split and I'm going to hit channel out. So this just means these filters, the high pass, low pass, will happen before the compressor. And like this is just like the order in which filter, EQ, and compressor happen in the channel. And this is the way I like to use it. So let's check out that snare drum. What I'm gonna do, and here's the trick. You're gonna put threshold all the way up, leave release, and then I'm gonna slowly turn the ratio up until I get like 6 dB. Or if you're a visual person, about 2 lights. Quite a bit more snap to that, right? And then I'm gonna high pass out some low stuff that I feel like I don't need. With that, yeah, not too bad, huh? Let's do the same thing for the kick drum. SSL channel. Split, channel out, threshold all the way up. Where'd you go? And now that the kick drum is a little more compressed, you start hearing that room mic sink through a little bit more, or spill through a little bit more, so you might have to adjust that. But that's just what mixing is, right? It's a broad strokes and then a million adjustments until you're happy. If you're ever happy. Cool, cool, cool. Let's do the toms as well. Toms also need love, don't forget. That's the best fill ever. Split, channel out, threshold all the way up. A little too much. And I'm gonna leave the height because I just think it sounds weird. I am gonna put some on that first symbol though. SSL channel. Now you can't just like copy paste them over, but then I will get whatever settings I already have. And I feel like if I don't hear it pure from the beginning, my ear is tainted and it makes it weird to adjust later. Threshold, split, channel out. Yeah, a little too much. Yep, like that. And since it's overhead, I'm just gonna high pass the living Jesus out of it. If you don't know, high pass and low cut is the same thing. If you need me, or if you want me to do a video on that, I will. Alright, so let's see what the drum sounds like with just the SSL compression added. I haven't EQ'd anything. Well, it's Clip City, so I'm going to turn this down a bit. Let's turn all the drums down a bit. How about that? And yeah, clipping channel 32-bit float, all that jazz. We don't really have to worry about it. Makes quite a bit of difference. I'll just toggle it off and on a little bit for you. Obviously, it gets louder, and that will skew our perception. I feel it adds quite a bit of presence and punch too. And I like all those things. What happens if we add it to the room mic? So I'm actually gonna add it before the reverb. And here I'm definitely gonna take a lot of the, actually let me show you why. On the room, if we just put an EQ in there, you see all this low end gunk? This is my room mic, by the way. We can't really hear it, but we will perceive it as just being muddy and hard to, like the mix gets really muddy and kind of boomy and bass heavy. You lose a lot of clarity and it eats up a lot of headroom, so you can't be as loud. So I'm just gonna high pass. Actually, I'm gonna do this in the SSL, but that is essentially what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do this. Just take out a bunch of that low end that I don't need. So go away channel EQ. I'm just gonna do it from here instead. So this is the same thing, right? You see that little high passy thing. So always use your ears. Cool beans. Let's see what it sounds like. Not too bad.